Hi Capricorns, welcome to your Leo full moon message. I'm just gonna dive right into this. Thank you all for coming back. If you are a returning subscriber and watching this for more insight, or if you're a new one, welcome. What you see is what you get. I don't do any editing. Like in my last one, I just did the gum fell in my mouth, and I was just like, well, that's just me. But you can watch this for your sun, moon, or rising. Primarily your rising sign, because you're going to find that that may resonate a little bit more. Or if you know your chart, you can look where you have Capricorn and see what house it falls in for how this message may manifest in that specific house for you, so you have a better understanding. And you can do this for all other zodiac signs too. So like, for instance, I have Leo in my 10th house, which is about career, reputation, government, officials, all that stuff, like authority. So I could watch the Leo message with things pertaining to things such as career or my perception, or how, I mean, not my perception, but how higher status. So let's get right into it and see what's going on for you all Capricorns. Okay, well, that was quick. Okay. Ooh, okay. Dang, all y'all's cards came out in a clump. I feel like for many of you, you may be bottling up something and you're ready to explode. Let's see. Interesting. There's something that's about to come to light. This is primarily for some of you, either you have or you're dealing with someone that has Pisces in their chart. I'm picking up Pisces. Virgo is in here strong too, but you also have a lot of air. There's some type of communication that's not happening with somebody. There's something that I'm picking up that it's being swept under the rug, and there's not truthful communication that's happening. And as long as you feel like you can ignore it, it doesn't exist. I do feel like you are weighing that option between bringing something to light that has actually been bothering you a lot. But at the same time, you don't want to disrupt the peace that you all are feeling right now. You've gained some type of awareness about something that is toxic. It's this energy. There's something toxic with some energy that you're dealing with. Again, I'm getting it's heavy Pisces and Virgo in here. And this is about communication not happening. I do feel like that communication is going to end up happening for you all. But I feel like you don't even want to go after this because you feel like it's not going to lead you anywhere. You feel like I can say everything that I want to say, but at the end of the day, it's not worth putting that energy into because I'm just going to end up upset anyways. So instead of saying something, I'm not going to say anything at all. And I'm going to keep moving like everything is fine and focusing on the things that I want. But then this blockage is still going to be here. I do feel like what is not being said currently, there is going to be a ray of sunshine that comes in. Or either things are going a lot better than expected, but there's still that thing that's under the surface that's not being talked about. I do see that coming out, but it may come out in the form of an argument, or either you're breaking up with somebody or somebody's breaking up with you, or what. However it comes out, and it's literally like either you're like stabbing somebody with your words or somebody's stabbing you with their words. I don't know if y'all just saw that little light that just went by. But I feel like in order for you to get your light back, you have to cut this energy out that's not working. I feel like there's a lot of inconsistent energy. You need to be more spontaneous and do the things that you want to do, because if not, you're going to stay stuck. All right, let's get into it. So you guys have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Five of Cups, the World, the Queen of Swords, and the Hermit. So what I'm picking up off of this is that, again, there's that turning a blind eye to not focus on things that actually need to be focused on. For some of you, I'm picking up that you told yourself, I'm not even going to worry about that right now. I don't feel like getting into a situation where I get stuck in these thoughts and these feelings. For others of you, there may have been something that recently happened that it's like an argument that happened, and it was like a big blow up fight probably that happened between you and somebody else, and things have cooled down now, so it's like you're kind of just forgetting about it and things are starting to get like kind of on balance, but it's still in the background because these cards showed up, so it's still lingering. And I feel like for many of you, you could be in this state of mind where it's like, I'm gonna ignore it, it doesn't exist because everything's going good right now, but then what's gonna happen when things come back up? For many of you, I do feel like this is something that you guys have a constant argument about all the time. But it's like things get better and then you kind of forget about it and then it's another blow up. I do feel like it's going to be better off if you leave this out in the code, if you leave this behind. Because if not, it's going to keep depleting your energy, and that's what this is showing. And I feel like it's going to deplete your energy, and some of you are already here, to the point where you're going to be angry and a total bitch. And it's like all of a sudden the switch goes off in you, and it's like you cannot control the anger that's going to be coming out from within you because you've been sitting on this dormant. You've been letting it simmer and not really going all the way there, but I feel like you're going to take it there at some point with somebody. And it's going to lead to some type of disappointment. And I feel like this disappointment in yourself where it's like, why did I let this energy take me to that point, take me to that place that I didn't want to go to? For some of you, you may experience some type of a loss with this. There's some type of a blow up that's going to lead to a loss for a lot of you. Well, maybe not a lot of you, but many of you. But as that happens, it's almost like you get real about things and you find this balance within yourself because you were able to let the truth be out. I do feel like there's going to be another conversation that's had where it's more even toned and more calm. But you're setting a boundary with somebody and you're just like, we can work on this, but we're not going to keep going in this merry-go-round pace that we've been going for all this time. We're going to figure out a way that's going to work for both of us if we want this to work out and for this chapter to turn the page. Or for this chapter to conclude, to start a new chapter. But this can't keep going in the direction that we were in before because it's literally depleting my energy. And it's making me be in this place where I'm not happy with myself or with you. Again, there's a lot of Pisces and Virgo energy that is here. Somebody knows how to get to you with their words. Somebody's very hurtful with the words that how they express themselves. And it drives you crazy in a sense, and not crazy in a good way. Like at first you probably thought like, oh, it's cute because like they're very witty with it, but then it turned onto you, and now you're just like, okay, I don't like it when you do it to me. For some of you all, you won't really see this new chapter start coming into your life with this energy until we get to Virgo season. Either it could be Virgo season, which is September, or it's going to be the Virgo, is that a full moon? Yeah, full moon, which is happening March 7th. Tropical Virgo full moon is March 7th. Let's clarify these. What is this Five of Pentacles? Okay, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles. All right, we got a lot of cards that came out. There's something that's preventing you from seeing something for the actual worth that it is for your own worth. And this is what's keeping you stuck. It's like you see progression and then it reverts back and you're just like, okay, damn. But, like I thought we were over this. There's the Tower. There's the Knight of Pentacles. There's the Ace of Wands, and you have the Moon card. So what I'm picking up with this is that there is something that's depleting you that you want to leave behind. For some of you, you've already left something behind and you're about to get a new fresh start somewhere else. For many of you, this is like this feeling of somebody trying to control you and you don't like that at all. And this is something that you could feel was moving in the right direction at one point, and because of that, you feel like you have this strong pull towards whatever this is that's keeping you stuck in this energy of lacking, and you want to keep working on this, but at the same time, you're just like, I don't really necessarily want to deal with that. Here's the blow up that's happening. After the blow up happens, because you put so much time and effort into this, that's why you don't want to give up on it, because you want to see where this is going to go. I do feel like things are going to improve for a hot minute, but then there's still that underlying pressure cooker that's just happening. It's still something that's not being expressed, or either somebody's going to try and turn your emotions on you some type of way. I feel like there's somebody that's playing a game, or they view this as a game, and so when you come towards them with this, when you're just like, okay, I'm about to just walk away from this completely, they're going to play that game with you to keep you stuck. And I don't feel like it's going to go anywhere. Again, they're going to try and keep you stuck. They're going to try and play your game with you, but it's for their own good. Why is this Queen of Wands here in the reverse, please? What is making you angry? The blow up happens. The anger comes out. And you're going to feel like there's something fresh that is going to be started for you all. It's like this newfound, it's like something gets jump-started again, but you still feel this sadness that's there. Because you're wanting this new chapter to come. You're wanting something to flip and start over. But you have to have like an honest and truthful conversation. This is almost the same as what Aquarius was. Again, there's that energy of somebody saying, okay, let's start over. Let's reintroduce ourselves to each other. But there's that deception. There's that trying to one-up. I almost chucked my gum. I'm going to one-up you on this, but I'm going to play your little game until I get my revenge back. There you have it. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. If you don't cut this out before somebody cuts this out, if you don't cut this out before somebody else has the opportunity to, oh, it's about to come down on you bad. Because I feel like they may walk away in the night. Never to be heard from again. You have the Five of Cups that came out in the reverse. Somebody's not going to feel bad about this. What they're doing, this game that they're playing, because it's a game that they're playing, they're angry, so they're going to make you believe that everything's okay, but they're keeping something in their back pocket, and they're not showing it to you. And you're just so oblivious to it because you're just so in love with the idea of them or what they're presenting to you. But I feel like they're going to end up going away in the dead of the night. And so they're not going to feel any remorse for this towards you. But you're going to be left with this energy of just like, oh, man, another one bites the dust. Damn. What's the Five of Cups, please? I get 2 cards for this one. The Ace of Pentacles. What you thought was going to work, what you invested into, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to pan out the way that you thought it was. And this is what you're going to be sad about, because you're just like, I invested my energy into this. And Capricorns usually don't like investing their energies into something unless they think it's going to work out for them in the long term. Can I get one more? Thank you. So then you have to start rebuilding yourself. You have to make a new pact, a new contract with yourself, And this is coming in as a lesson. You're going to view this as a lesson, but it opens the door for something new in your life to come in. And you're also going to be truthful and honest with yourself about where it is that you've lacked or where you feel like you've fallen short to rebuild. For others of you, this person may try and come back, and you're going to have a conversation with them about why something can't continue on anymore. And you're going to be very detailed about it. What's the World card, please? Yeah, it's coming back around. The World card, as this new chapter is beginning to take off for you, as you're starting to see it unravel, something from the past that you let go of or that walked away from you is going to try and rear its head back around and see it's going to be a test. It is a test. Don't fall for it. They're saying hold steady and keep your energy, because that test is going to come back around to see if it's going to be able to test, to see if you're going to be able to pass the test or not. If you pass it, you're going to be rewarded greatly. For others of you, you're going to want to nurture this and bring this back into life. For some of you, this could end up working out, but you have to be clear about what intention that you want from this. But what I'm picking up for many of you is, are you going to value your self-worth and keep moving on past this and close that chapter for good to start something new? Or are you going to let this back in? Can I get one more for the World? And I'm going to get your Oracle. You're going to have to do a lot of thinking about this. You do have something new that wants to come in, but you have to remove yourself from some energy around you. It's going to be hard to do. And I just saw the person trying to come back in again. You got 4 cards that came out. You got the 2 of Cups, the King of Cups, the Star, and the Temperance. I do feel like there is that person that's trying to come back that you have a strong bond with. This is all water energy here, besides we got Aquarius and Sagittarius. But there's a strong bond that you all have with somebody that you don't want to give up on, but there's so much hurt emotionally that's been experienced. But you're going to keep trying to look at things, and this is going to be your test. Do I look at things that I'm hopeful for, or do I look at things that has actually happened that has been reality? And I feel like you're going to be looking at things that show the reality of a situation that you're going to be having an honest conversation with, and you're going to have to be doing a lot of thinking in detail before you come to that decision. They're telling me not to give you the answer, so I can't even clarify this card because they want that to be a surprise of how you're going to handle this. So let's get your Oracle. Observer. Gaining a wider perspective of something in order to make a decision. You have to look at all sides of a situation before you let this energy come back in towards you. Otherwise, you're going to end up in the same position that you've been in and that you haven't liked. You have come to the edge to welcome in this change, but you have to do a lot of thinking with this. Do I let this person go? Do I let this person stay? Can I try to work this out? But either way, you're going to have to trust what decision you make is going to factor into the changes that are about to come into your life. I'm going to get one more for you all. You have Y right there on the bottom, so you're questioning a lot of things. You got to be patient with this, though. Don't rush into something just because it feels comfortable to you and you already know what it is. You already know what to expect from it. That's why you have to look at things from another perspective before you make that decision to go towards something new. But they're saying don't rush into this. Think before you actually act. Think before you let whoever this is come back towards you, or that you have to actually let go. That's all I have for you, Capricorn. I will see you all probably later this week because I got to get y'all's messages out before I go on vacation. The new moon and the full moon. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this insightful, and I will see you all later.